for Robyn Hillman Harrigan, everybody. Robyn Hillman Harrigan. Hi. Hi. Okay, so my grandmother is turning 106 this year. Yeah. Pretty amazing. So the good news is that, she's outlived outlived everyone. But the bad news is that I'm looking worse and worse compared to her. She can outwalk me, even with her walker. Yeah. She can outbend me, just like that. She can just fold at the waist and pick something up right off the floor. And it's official, she's out-healthed me, okay? So the doctors say that there's absolutely nothing wrong with her. Their prognosis is that she just might live forever. Yeah. Me, on the other hand, when I started going gray at age 15, I knew that things weren't looking good. So yeah, I've been diagnosed with about 10 different things. Apparently I have Lyme disease, lupus, arthritis, what else? Pre-stomach cancer, and they're still monitoring me for future developments. And I'm like, what is left for there to develop? I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm like every episode of House combined into one. Yeah. So you might be thinking, well, she doesn't look that bad. But I assure you that the sicker I get, the better I look. I discovered an amazing weight loss plan, okay? It's called 10 Days in the Hospital on an IV. It's amazing. It's really amazing. So
super fatigued?
I'm super fatigued. I might not be able to tell right now. But yeah, my shoulders hurt. My knees hurt every time I try to bend them. I have to get help from my grandma to ride my shoulders. But I'm super fatigued. Okay, yeah, so the reason why, you might think that when you ask me to do a mud run with you, and I say no, the reason why is because I hate you. That is true. But I also can't, so that's the other reason. So the problem with autoimmune disease is that, on a good day, it's pretty much invisible. And, if you can't see something, then it's not real, right? So, if I'm not in a wheelchair, if I'm still standing upright, then I must be fine. Right? So it's kind of like blind people, that's obviously a hoax. Like climate change. I mean, hello. If I can't see you not seeing me, then I don't believe it. If I can't see that hole in the ozone layer, there's no fucking hole in the ozone layer, okay? That's what I thought. Okay, so but the problem is also there's no perks at all. So if you have cancer when you're a kid, you get to make a wish. And if you have AIDS in New York City, you can get Section 8 housing vouchers. You can get free housing. But if you have anything else, what you get is that you get to spend $500 every time you have to go see a specialist, which is all the time. So yeah, it's no fun. It's a sad state of affairs when you are kind of cursing the fact that you don't have AIDS. Yeah. So yeah, it's a problem. Another problem that I have is that strangers are obsessed with me. Really. And not in a good way. Not in a I have a million followers on Instagram way. No. In the way that every single effing stranger that I cross paths with, in an elevator, in a doctor's waiting room, in a park, in a parking lot, anywhere, tries to talk to me way. And apparently I look like everyone's racially ambiguous best friend. true? Okay. So, yeah, people say that I have a kind face, and gentle eyes. But I try to explain to them that this is just a blank stare of someone who has absolutely nothing left to lose. Think of me like an already incarcerated serial killer. Like, bitch, I'm gonna shiv you in your sleep and you're not even gonna know when. That's what God said to me. Just kidding. We talk, but God didn't say that. But even street harassers, they know better. Like they don't bother me. Like they know better than to make me their target. Because like dogs, they can smell fear, and I don't fucking have any left. Like if I can face death on the daily, what are they gonna do to me? Like you gonna kill me? I don't think so. I'm not scared of you. Anyway, but like this guy the other day started catcalling me. Like he hadn't gotten the memo. And he was like, hey. And then he was like, hey, light-skinned. And, he thought, he needed to be more specific. And, at first I hadn't turned around, so, maybe they didn't know that he was talking to me. And then, he took it up one more notch, and he was like, hey, ma'am. At which point I turned around, I had to turn around. And then he was like, Happy Mother's Day, ma'am. You have a blessed day. And I was like, thanks. So, yeah, no one's coming to my rescue. People don't give up their seat on the train for the skinny girl, with the kind eyes and the gentle face. But serial killers and street harassers, they love me. They always know how to spot one of their own. And every day that I'm still alive is a blessed day. Thank you.
Robyn Hillman Harrigan, everybody. Please stand on stage.